Kudaman, ang Epiko ng Palawan.
Once upon a time, there was a river known as Tabunagnan. This river is also known for having evil elements. They play with people who go to the river in different ways. One day, Tuan Putli and Mbanan were friends and planned to go to the said river to fish and have fun.
My dear Muta, Mbanan and I have planned to go to the river. We will swim and fish so that I can cook you something for dinner.
You have managed to plan without consulting me, haven't you? If you really wanted to ask my permission, you should have told me long ago. Your point now is that you're just letting me know you're going to the river.
You will allow me, won't you?
You know how much I love you, Tuan Putli. The river hasn't taken life in a long time, and I don't want to lose you this year. I don't think we have anything more to talk about. I just wanted to let you know that I had a bad hunch about your plan, but you always followed through, didn't you? You are always right, so I can't do anything but agree.
You know, Mbanan, I am very happy today. I can't remember the last time I went to this river.
Your spouse loves you so much, too, and that's why he forbids you to come here to the river.
The best thing is that we separate from the fishing, so that we can find many places for fish.
Mbanan saw again how fast and well Tuan Putli swam. After a few minutes, the two were busy catching fish until Tuan saw a big fish with golden tongs. He wanted to catch it, so he tirelessly followed it until he caught it. But when he looked at it, there was nothing in his hand but there were dry leaves. After a moment, Mbanan noticed that she can't feel Tuan Putli's presence anymore, so she tries to call her.
Tuan Putli, time to go home. My father is looking for me, and so are you. Your spouse is also looking for you. Tuan Putli, where are you?
On the beach, Mbanan saw the bag used by Tuan Putli and it was full of blood. Not far away was Tuan's account. Then he was sure that something bad had happened to his friend. He quickly went to Muta's home to inform what happened.
Why are you running? Where is Tuan? I've been waiting for her for a while.
That's the reason why I came here, Muta, suddenly. Tuan Putli disappeared in the river, and the scariest thing is that I saw his bag with blood, as well as his necklace. Sorry, Muta. I did everything to see him, but Mayhas failed.
This is what I'm saying. The evil fairy did it again. I saw this in my vision, but Tuan was stubborn and selfish, so look what happened.
That conversation was overheard by Tuan Putli's father. He was shocked by what he found out, so he immediately ordered Muta to find Tuan.
Son, hurry and find my daughter too, on Putli. Take your weapon and stuff and head to the river.
Father, the evil element took Tuan Putli, and I cannot go to war with them. All I can do is fight my fellow mortals with my brain.
When Mumuta heard this statement, Mumuta lost hope for a moment. He just burst into tears and looked at the sky, wondering what he should do. He suddenly remembered a creature that could help him.
Cloud boy, young man of the cloud, if you hear me, talk to me. I need your help. Someone took my child to Putli.
I heard you calling. How can I help you?
Please, use your power to find my child. She's everything to me. She cannot die. I will do everything to get her back.
Let's say I will help you, but what will be in return for my help?
I have no wealth. All I can give you in return is to serve you and be your slave. But in the scope of your power, you don't need a slave.
What if I ask for your daughter to be married to me? There is nothing his spouse can do now to get her back.
I agree to your wish. Whatever you want to get that has to do with Tuan will be yours. Even if it's my child, your request will be processed.
The cloud boy went to the river. He searched until he found crocodile scales. The Alapop boy had an idea of what really happened to Tuan Putli, so he went to the group of crocodiles to ask about his intention, but they all said the same thing. I don't know, ask our leader. He might know something.
King of crocodiles, I am looking for a beautiful lady. Just this morning she swam in the river with her friend, but suddenly she disappeared. Do you know anything about what happened to her?
Just this morning I caught a drinking deer in the river. I caught an animal floating in the river, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I just attacked and ate that, but I'm not sure if this is what you're looking for. And there was residue between my teeth. You can take it, and maybe it could help.
The crocodile opened its mouth. Between its sharp teeth saw a small part of a human nail that belonged to Tuan Putli. It was delivered. Young man of Alapop to Mumuta and Muta Muta.
This is all I got from Tuan Putli's body part. She is eaten by the leader of crocodile accidentally in the river because they mistook her. As one of the deer they are usually eat.
My dear Tuan Putli, now only one part of the nail is left. What happened to her was not appropriate.
As we agreed, whatever share of Tuan you get, it will be yours. I would like to give her the proper ceremony of the dead.
The cloud boy has returned home. He put the piece of Tuan Putli's nail in a small golden trunk when he walked in. He could hear Tuan Putli's voice coming from the trunk, and as time went on, it got faster and faster until it exploded. Tuan Putli came out of the exploded golden trunk. She grew younger and prettier compared to her previous appearance. When she found out what had happened, she agreed to be the spouse of the young man of the cloud as a token of gratitude for saving her life. The marriage of the two was happy as a couple, but their marriage also ended unexpectedly because Bainata Engalapop was deeply fascinated by a young lady named Binibining Sadang Dagat. She is the wife of a brave and courageous warrior named Kudaman.
May I know your name, young lady?
I am known on this earth as Binabini and Satang Dagat.
I have seen all the women in this land, and this is the first time I have seen you. You are the most beautiful creature in the sea, air, and land.
Bold words for a gentleman who has just met a young lady. In the tone of your speech, you are a natural flirt with women.
Let's see if you can say that until the end. I am fascinated by your beauty, and I can give up everything, even I am being husband. Just tell me.
I already have a partner, and he is Kudaman.
Only death can stop me from loving you. You are mine. Courting whether morning or night. I'm going to start courting you, just to make you fall for me.
I like your self-confidence and determination. You impress me.
Go ahead and accept this flower as a sign of your inherent beauty.
I am full of Cloud Boy. You hardly ever come home. I spend my whole day cleaning our house and cooking, and when you come home, you only sleep. What do you think you're doing? I know that you already have another girl that you're crazy about. You don't want to spend your time in me anymore. Don't you like me anymore?
Forgiveness. I want to apologize to you, Tuan Putli. But I only want her, only her.
Is that so? It should have been given to me. You wouldn't have asked me to be your spouse if you didn't feel anything for me. I will prepare my belongings.
Certain Tampran, father. I came here to return your daughter to you. She must be punished for the sin of adultery. All my subordinates say that she is seeing a man whose name is Bainata Engalapop.
Father, that's just an ardent lover. His head is hard and will not be broken. Yes, it is true that sometimes we bump into each other, but I never once disrespected Kudaman's dignity for that young man.
You know, Kai, what is the appropriate punishment for fornication in our family? And if you are proven innocent, you have nothing to fear because you will live from the dead. As your father, I will judge you by beheading you for the sin of fornication. I will do it a month from now in the middle of the sea.
I have to go, father. I want to see that man. Everything he did to me deserves a proper punishment. Even if it was good, I will repay it.
During Kudaman's journey to find Bainata Engalapop, he saw a woman crying uncontrollably. This woman is Tuan Putli. He asked the woman why is she crying, and Tuan Putli states her problem. They both now understand each other's problem. To rise each other dignity, they decided to embrace each other and become husband and wife. Kudaman and Tuan Putli got married and become a happy couple. On the other hand, Binibining Satang Dagat got her punishment for the said sin adultery. In the middle of the sea her head was cut off, and become dead. Meanwhile, after the celebration in Kudaman's village, Muta and Kudaman become brother, not by blood but by the principles in life. Kudaman ask favor in Muta that take good care for his wife while he is away. Kudaman will travel 7 years to find different clothes and accessories for his beloved wife. In Kudaman's journey, he met a beautiful lady named Binibini Luntingpane. The lady was amazed by the bird named Ligizan. It is the bird of Kudaman. After a few talked, Kudaman and Luntingpane fell in love with each other and become husband and wife. Kudaman promised that he will come back to his new wife. After getting the clothes in Serd and Tampran, while talking to Serd and Tampran, Kudaman knew that Binibiniang Sadang Dagat was totally not guilty for the said accusation. She rise from the dead and now she is alive. She convinced Kudaman to be with her husband again even if she will become a second wife. Kudaman brought his 2 wives in his village, where Tuan Putli was waiting. Tuan Putli was happy that she has a new companion that can take care of his husband. She treat each of them with love and they treat each others with respect. After that, Kudaman leave again to another reason which he will be away again for 7 years. Kudaman met the beautiful beauties who were the lady of Chief Janu. This was his young friend. It has feeling for him since when they are just a little. And now she wanted to be one of Kudaman's wife. But before Kudaman continued his journey they enemy, which is the Ilan and attack his friends and he came to rescue them. Kudaman ended the battle between Ilanon and his friend by a short period of time. He had defeated their enemies. When Kudaman leave again, he met the lady of young lads, which has a great heart and take care of him when has drunk. He fell in love with her and become his wife. He also met the lady of sand. They encounter an unexpected event. Kudaman saw that the lady of sand has many bruises and scars throughout her body. Kudaman felt pity and promised to her that he will protect her no matter what, and they become husband and wife. Kudaman was also met the daughter of Sultan of Otherworld, namely, Lady of Last Level and Lady of Oil. One day the rain doesn't stop, because of the sad felling of the Lady of Galaxy. She was left behind by her lover that let her feel the loneliness. Kudaman comforted her and they fell in love with each other and later they had blessed with a son. Called Pal Awen, it is half mortal and half god. Years had passed. Kudaman come back to his village where his 8 wives are waiting for his arrival. When Kudaman got off from Lingasan, it has transformed into a beautiful young lady. Her name is Lady of Kawit. She demanded to be Kudaman's 10th wife, based on Kawit. Kudaman and her life was tied to each other. If Kudaman die, she will also die because she is Kudaman guardian. After all this, the big occasion was began, where Kudaman and his 10 wives are married to him. Each wife has given him a gift from their heart. Kudaman and his 10th wife live with respect and love to each other. They are all one in heart and soul. But Kudaman, to know the future of Kudaman's land, he need to go to the Sultan of the Sun. He will go in there by the help of Lingasan, his bird, also one of his wife. Until today Kudaman was not coming back yet, and all of his wife are still waiting for him.
And this is the end of Kudaman's story.